We can use our calculator to draw cobweb and staircase diagrams. These can be used to show how convergence takes place. To begin with, we have to go to the recursion application. Once we enter into it, we see this screen here. We have to use the iteration xn plus 1 equals 3 subtract xn cubed all over 4 with x1 equaling 0.5 to find x4. We then have to draw a cobweb diagram to show how convergence takes place. First of all, you will notice instead of us having x's, here we've got u's. That doesn't make any difference for us. Let's key in the iterative formula. We have 3 subtract. Now, to get the un function, we press catalog, then we go to recursion, and then we go to the second option for un. So we have 3 subtract un cubed all over 4. We've got the iterative formula, un plus 1 equals 3 subtract un cubed all over 4. Now, here we've got u0. We want to change that to u1. If I go to viewing setup, the first term is u1. Now, our first term is 0.5. Before we do anything else, if we go back to viewing setup and then the fourth option for set table domain, we want to start at 1, which means u1, and we want to end at 4, which means u4. The other thing we want to do from viewing setup, if we go to the fifth option, un start should be 0.5, which is the same as our initial value for u, which in this case, u1 equals 0.5. So, having inputted all this information in, let's execute. You can see we have u1, which is 0.5, u2, which is 0.71875, u3, which is 0.657173157, and u4, which is 0.6790455,798. Now, if I press the tools key, then the fourth option for web graph, and draw the graph, we've got the line y equals x, and also the graph of 3 subtract x cubed all over 4. Let's zoom in around this region. So we press tools, the fourth option for zoom. We will create a box. So let's create a box to clearly see what's going on. And we will create our box around this region here, as we see. So if I press OK, we have a starting value of 0.5. Then we have u2. Then we have u3. Then we have u4. Here is the cobweb diagram. We have to use the iteration xn plus 1 equals the natural log of xn plus 3 over the natural log of 3 with x1 equaling 0.5 to find x4. We then have to draw a staircase diagram to show how convergence takes place. As before, here we've got u's instead of x's. That doesn't make any difference to us. Let's key in the iterative formula. We have the natural log of un plus 3 over the natural log of 3. We don't have u0, instead we've got u1, so let's go to viewing setup. The first term is u1, which is equal to 0.5. If we go to viewing setup, the fourth option for set table domain, we start at U1, we finish at U4, and if we go back to the viewing setup, and then the fifth option for set web graph start, UN will start at 0.5, which matches with our initial value of U. Let's now execute. We have U1, which is 0.5, U2, which is 1.140313996, U3, which is 1.29324269, U4, which is 1.326256942. If we now press the tools key and the fourth option for web graph and draw the graph, we've got the line y equals x and the graph of the natural log of x plus 3 over the natural log of 3. Let us create a box to zoom around. Such as this one. We start off with U1 equaling 0.5. Then we have U2, which is 1.14, etc. Then we have U3, which is 1.29, etc. Then we have U4, which is 1.32, etc. Here is the completed staircase diagram.